Hey guys, what's going on? Today is January 10th, 2015, and what I'm bringing you guys today is a 52 and 5 gameplay on the map Retreat. I just Prestige 6, and I do not get the Unstoppable, but I get pretty darn close. If it wasn't for that one sniper at the very end, I think I would have gotten the 30 plus kills. But anyways, today what I want to talk about is cheapness, or the state of being cheap. I have a few of my friends who I've been discussing this with, and you know, I understand people have bills to pay. You know, a lot of people are conservative, especially if you're, you know, Republican. Republicans are more conservative, this and that. Democrats usually mooch out the government, and you know, they're on welfare. And I don't cut for those people either. But what I don't cut for is people that go through their daily lives being cheap on every single item that they buy or all the money that they spend. And I understand, you know, like, hey, you know, there's two gas stations around the corner. One has cheaper gas. Of course, you're going to go to that one. You know, that makes sense. That's okay to do. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like going out to eat, refusing, you know, to tip people that provide you a service, and just only basically getting yours. You know, you do you, and you don't care about everybody else. And I don't like that. And there's a couple of friends that I know personally right now that I'm thinking of dropping, and you know, stop being friends with them because of the way that they are with their money and how cheap they are. I had one friend the other day. I went out to Russo's, and Russo's is a New York style pizzeria. They have a couple locations in Houston. One is around the corner from my house. Another one is off Eldridge and Briar Forest off I-10. And we go in to order a pizza, and we get a pizza called the New York Village, and it's a specialty pizza. It's about 24 bucks, and we split the bill, $12 and $12. We split it down the middle, and I go up there, and there's a tip jar, and so I'm like, yeah, whatever. I leave $1 in the tip jar. What's $1 gonna hurt, you know? And my friend goes, I say, hey man, you know, why don't you throw him $1? You know, put $1 in the tip jar. And he looks at me and he goes, will you leave $1? And I say, you know, it doesn't matter what I left. You should have done it on your own. You know, if you can't tip people on your own, and you need to tip just for the satisfaction of people knowing that you're not, you know, a cheap person, then you are a cheap person. You know, and he looks at me and he goes, well, the pizza's already expensive enough as it is. And I just looked at him in disgust. I could not believe he said that. You know, I was disgusted. You know, that embarrasses me. You know. It really does. And I have certain friends that they use the word frugal. You know, I'm frugal, I'm this and that. Frugal, you know, you're cheap. Just admit it. Just use the word cheap. You know, don't use frugal to describe yourself as something else that you're not, because frugal is just another word that cheap people use, you know, to not use the word cheap. Anyways, yeah, I went on a little rant there. Some of the friends that I used to have, you know, I'm not friends with anymore because of that fact. You know, I just am embarrassed by being around them, and I will not go out to eat with certain friends that I have because they are that cheap, and I'm embarrassed. But anyways, you know, off the topic of being cheap, I'm starting to learn a lot about Advanced Warfare, starting to kind of pick up better gameplays. I haven't gone, you know, these last couple games, I haven't gone lower than 40 kills. Which is the same as yesterday when I uploaded that Unstoppable. So I'm really starting to learn how to play the game. I'm not rushing every chance I get. I'm learning how to build my streaks. You know, once I get the UAV helps me build to the bombing run. Once I get the bombing run will help me get the Warbird, and you know, vice versa. And if you capture points, you'll also build, you know, your score streaks. So definitely, you know, try to do that. That really helps when you're playing the game, if you've ever played Advanced Warfare. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit today about being cheap and how I don't respect that. And certain friends that I have that are like that, I'm gonna drop them because, you know, they don't want to visit me, or they don't want to hang out with me because they're too cheap to drive, you know, 2 miles down the road, 4 miles down the road. I'm just gonna drop you as a friend. I don't respect that. And you know, you need to change your ways in life, because being cheap, you only have one life to live, and if you're going to be cheap your whole life, you know, I don't want to hang around you. Anyways, so I brought this little gameplay today. I just kind of went off on that topic, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit and see what you guys thought. All right, Crash Over right out.